Good morning, guys. That's the right start. I want to congratulate all of you for coming to the PyCon Lithuania. At first, I want to begin that I've been to quite a few Python conferences over the years, over the Europe, but I must admit, PyCon Lithuania, and you will see that for yourselves, is one of the greatest ones. So you will mark my word after the 3 days of the conference. So without further ado, good day, guys, and I want to welcome you to the PyCon Lithuania. It's the annual event, and I would say the biggest in the Baltics, at least. And we'll have quite an exciting 3 days of Python talks, Python networking, and Python knowledge sharing. Firstly, I want to start with the goals which we want, basically, which are setting up for the PyCon Lithuania. So first goal is the Python one. So talk about the Python, share about the Python, and you will learn about the Python. Secondly, it's all about the community. You will see how many great people have gathered here, from all over the world, even say, not even from the Europe only. And the sharing. You will see many great speakers, but you will have a chance to become a speaker of your own. So be steady and be conscious about the lightning talks, which we'll present later on. And this will be your chance to become a speaker in this conference as well. And before the next slide, maybe I want to start with a little story, because in majority of times before the PyCon Lithuania initial session, one of the PyCon Lithuania organizers are stepping up to present everything. But this year, I have received this honor to present it. So firstly, I want to introduce myself as well. So I'm Justinas. So you will be able to spot me also somewhere in the hallways. I'm not the very big part of the organizing team, but I'm more a member of the Python's community here in Vilnius. I'm the Vilnius Py, the local meetups organizer, and sometimes I tend to add 1 or 2 words to the PyCon Lithuania conference. But basically, maybe now let's move on. What's new in this PyCon Lithuania? In case there were any of you in the previous years, you might have spotted that PyCon Lithuania has already moved to some kind of a new format when trying to divide every single day to a very specific, to more specific Python topic. So this year, we're still keeping that as part of the plan. So today we'll have everything about the Python, maybe some Python generics, Python web programming, scripting, and so on and so forth. While tomorrow will be a data day, and you will spot that many talks will be more gathered around the data engineering, right? How Python can be used for that purpose, right? And what may be new in the community in that regard. And the third day will be, I would say, also a very interesting one. It's the AI day, while we'll talk more about the machine learning, language models, and so on and so forth. So in case you're interested in other days, so be sure that you will spot those more specific topics on those days. But also there is a fourth, maybe not today, but fourth very hidden topic. It's the hallway track. The hallway tracks are the best ones, believe me. The hallway tracks are the talks which are happening in the hallways, right? So be sure to meet new guys, be sure to join the conversations, and be sure to allow others to join the conversations, because you will learn a lot from that as well. This is a very important slide. All the communication, all the announcements, all the schedules will be happening in Discord. So be sure to scan this QR code and be sure to follow that throughout the conference. There will be separate channels for separate rooms. There will be separate channels for in case anyone just wants to gather in the evening somewhere in the old town. So basically, you'll find everything over there. Everyone's got it? Also, you should be able to get everything on your tickets. So in case you missed the QR code, you'll find it over here as well. Good. And the schedule. You will find all the schedule inside the Discord or in PyCon Lithuania's channel. I strongly advise to read the schedule and pick up the topics which you would be interested in. So gather your schedule throughout the day, and basically planning is the best in the conference. So just to get the most out of the conference, be sure to set up your own schedule. Also, PyCon Lithuania is very conscious about sustainability. So we'd strongly ask you, and we strongly, it would be very welcomed in case you would be able to leave the strips after the conference at the main table. So basically, this would be reusable for the next year, and we would save the nature, right? So yeah, help us to be sustainable as well. Also, very important slide, code of conduct. In case you have not read this, at least briefly, in the PyCon Lithuania's webpage, be sure to do that within the next several minutes, or maybe after the speaker. So it has all the main highlights, how to be respectful for each other, and how to make this new network, how to make this great network of PyCon Lithuanias. So mainly be excellent to each other and be respectful for each other. Also, I'd like to ask one other thing to try to fit in. So it's the Pac-Man's rule. I saw it being described in several other conferences as well. Also, the organizers have always tried to stress this. So I also want to stress this, that this Pac-Man rule is very, very important. Basically, this means that whenever you're standing in a conference, you're forming some kind of a circle. Always form not a circle, but a Pac-Man, right? So that others would be able to join your conversation, to basically contribute to your conversation, or maybe even start a new topic. So yeah, Pac-Man is very important. I really hope that I didn't steal this picture from anyone, but yeah, we'll see. Also, we want to thank very greatly for the EuroPython Society and Python Software Foundation. Without them, there will be no this event. So they're greatly helping us with the diversity and inclusion sponsorship, so that all the who wants to join this conference would have a chance to join it and to come to it. So yeah, thank you very much, EuroPython Society and Python Software Foundation. But in addition to that, we want to thank our partners and our sponsors. Basically, without them, your ticket would be way more expensive. So yeah, thank you very much, sponsors. So basically, it's Oxylabs. So thank you, Oxylabs, for sponsoring this event. Revolut, CarVertical, Gurtam, MediaTek, EPAM, Cornicase Technologies, O'Reilly, Pact, Uncle Data, Python Ladies Europe, and PyLadies Lithuania. So I want to stress this one as well, because it has not been a year yet since PyLadies has established here in Lithuania. So yeah, it's a very exciting opportunity. So be sure to, I believe there should be some workshops for the PyLadies. So yeah, be sure to track the schedule, or just ask in the Discord in case there are anyone from the PyLadies Lithuania. There's also a very important game happening, and I received this example card as well. So in case any of you received these cards, this means that you might have been one of the first 70 members who have registered for the conference, and this means you're now part of the game. Yeah, this game is, I would say, pretty interesting, and you just have to follow the rules on the other side of the card. And after following these steps, you would be eligible to spin the Wheel of Fortune, which will be at the main booth, and win the prizes. Within the prizes, I'd say there are two main ones, which I would say are very great. First one is Lego. You will see the big one. And the second one is AirPods Pro. So the Lego is from Cornicase Technologies, and the AirPods are from the Gurtam, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So basically you need to complete the tasks and get the stamps from all the booths and all the games. So basically you will need to execute some games at sponsor booths, get the stamps, and after filling all the stamps, you would be able to spin the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, let the Hunger Games begin, right? Another one. I'm afraid that I will take too much time, but basically all the slides are very important, believe me. There are also sprints happening during the weekend, and basically the main day is for Saturday, and sprints is a very, very important day. I would say that in majority of times it doesn't get a lot of attention, but sprints is basically a day where you can, join some kind of a open source tool and contribute to it. For example, I had the chance to contribute to the Django's framework for several other great open source projects. And the second mission is for the contributors to present their tools and be able to maybe dedicate some tasks, offload some tasks for the community. Yeah, but still, the main event is for members to be able to contribute to the open source and basically give back to the open source. So it's a very important one. In case you have some tool which you want to present, or maybe you'd like to run a sprint on, be sure to scan this QR code. And on Saturday, there will be some members joining up your sprint. Also, be sure to review the schedule, because I believe on Friday it will be the main lineup already presented for the sprints, and catch up some good, interesting tools to contribute to. And lightning talks. As I mentioned before, not only join the conference, but also you have a chance to be a speaker as of yourself. So lightning talks is a great way of doing that. Maybe, you have something interesting to share on, right? It's your stage. Maybe you want to practice before next year's PyCon Lithuania. It's a great way just to put up your mic and try running a test run. So yeah, it's also a great choice. Maybe you and your team have done something really interesting and you found out just within this workshop or something like that. Also, be sure to join up. This can be, you can even present without slides. Just make this unknowledgeable, shareable, and have fun. So for the lightning talks will be happening at the end of this day for today's day. And the lineup will be presented on the big piece of paper. So be sure to go there and register at the info desk. And my advice would be not to wait till the end of the day, because it tends to fill up quite quickly. And now events, right? This part where everybody was waiting for. Today we'll have a reception after the evening's keynote. Last year's reception was, I would say, a mash. Basically, we had the bar opened over here. We had tons of people, and especially after the conference, when you more or less know each other's faces, or at least saw somewhere, or you just maybe want to catch up the speaker and to ask some questions. It's a great way to get a bottle of non-alcoholic beer and basically just to kickstart the conversation. Also, today we'll have also the event in the evening at the rooftop bar at 3 Mozos. Probably it will be easier for you just to enter into Google Maps this name, and it will guide you quite nicely. And basically, there will be drinks. You will be able to have snacks, and what's the most important, there will be the whole community over there. So be sure to join up the 3 Mozos bar in the evening. For attendees, it's 20 euros. And for the speakers, it's free of charge. So yeah, be sure not to miss it and join after the reception. Yeah, and I want to also put a highlight on today's sponsor, today's main sponsor. So it's Oxalabs. And in a few minutes, we'll have the company presentations of Oxalabs and EPAM. And yeah, Oxalabs, are you ready? The stage is yours.
Thank you. Carolina, Scraping Squad Lead here at Oxylabs.
Mike.
I'm Carolina, Scraping Squad Lead here at Oxylabs, and I'm going to tell you what it's like working here. So, scraping on scale requires a lot of resources, a lot of maintenance, due to Antibots improving every day and requiring a lot of proxies, a lot of servers. So that's where Oxylabs comes in, because we are on a mission to allow companies use the data to their advantage by providing them with a scraping infrastructure and all the resources they need. So we have more than 100 million residential proxies in our infrastructure, and this makes us one of the largest proxy providers out there in the world. We have more than 4,000 clients, and that includes Fortune 500. We have more than 500 employees under the technology, where we innovate, where we learn together, and we are not stopping anytime soon, because we already have 100 patents and we are on the run. Also, here's a slide with our tech stack. We use RabbitMQ, Kafka for our communication between the microservices. Almost all of our code is asynchronous. We use both SQL and NoSQL databases. So in general, if you recognize any of these icons, come chat at our booth, because we are now looking for mid and senior Python developers. We are looking for Python integration engineers, and we're looking for data engineers as well. So come join us in our booth, and let's solve all the engineering challenges together.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Oxylabs, for presenting your company. We also have one more presentation of a company before the main speaker of today's, and it's the EPAM. Do we have EPAM? Good. Mike.
Good morning, engineers. My name is Dmitry Chesnakov. I am a lead software engineer here at EPAM, as well as a resource manager, hiring manager, and just a kind of good guy. At least my mom thinks so. One of my first questions to our candidates during our interviews is, what do you know already about EPAM? But let me answer this question today. So, EPAM big. I mean, more than 60,000 of people across 55 different locations, and regions. EPAM diverse. You can apply your skills in different areas like web development, all-around data, IoT, playing with AI models, building RAG, and so on, and all this stuff around different domains such as life science, fintech, automotive, gas mining, and even game dev. But the main point here is you are the only one who decide on which project and or in which area you will work on. EPAM cares. We do recognize this need, and we provide paid leave for mental break, and our health insurance covers the psychotherapy sessions. And I find this beautiful. Education. We have lots of internal communities around formal and informal events, tons of materials created by EPAMers for EPAMers, paid certification, and just a knowledge sharing, as my colleague Vladas Tomashaitis will do today here. Flexibility. EPAM flexible. You can work from home, you can work from the office, you can work in hybrid, and even traveling across the world officially. That's it. Thank you, and you're the future. If you have any questions, if you're interested, and even if no, please feel free to find me or my colleagues somewhere in crowd and ask literally any question. Thank you one more time.
Thank you. Good. Thank you very much, EPAM, for presenting yourself. And now, probably after all this long intro, right, it's already time to move to one of the main keynote speakers for today. And while he is preparing his presentation, I'd like to maybe firstly start with the introduction of him. So we have Kushal Das. I met him in the PyCon Poland apparently 1 year ago, but I didn't understand that. Basically, we had some discussions, we had some talks, and while now trying to research, before the first main speaker, what's his role, what he's doing for the community, I was amazed that basically 1 year ago we had just such a humble conversation, while apparently Kushal is one of the Python core developers, and he is also the director of Python Software Foundation. He is also, as he mentioned, he said it's just a side note, I was contributing to the Fedora for 19 years already. 19 years, damn. So yeah, and he's also a public interest technologist working at Sanet. So it's based in Stockholm, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he's a very amazing guy. I also tried reading about his talk, but then after having a discussion with him, I understand that probably it would be better if I not spoil it, right? So you will see everything just in a couple of minutes. So yeah, before he'll just connect everything, yeah, please. I want maybe to run a quick survey, right? Before the connection. How many of you are here for the first time in the PyCon Lithuania? I'd say it's quite a big part. That's good. Who are here for the first Python conference at all? Good. So PyCon Lithuania is the first one as the conference for many guys as well. So that's very nice to hear. Who are here not from Lithuania? Good, good, good. That's very nice to hear. Good. Who are ready to have a very great conference throughout those 3 days and meet many connections? Many more hands. Thank you. Good. So thank you guys. We'll have a short Q&A after this talk. And yeah, so be ready to listen carefully and prepare your questions. Also, in case of more questions, Kushal will be here for at least big part of today. So be sure to catch him in the hallways. He said he's more than welcome to answer any question. There are no taboos, so be sure to prepare any question and just drop him either after the talk or after several other talks in the hallway. So yeah, do we have the screen already? Good, because I thought that I will need to start presenting something as well. But yeah, so yeah, thank you. I'm passing you over the mic and the controller. So yeah, be sure to prepare your questions and I'll be back after the Kushal. Thank you.
Thank you.